Alright guys, welcome back to episode 11. So last time we covered Selena and we bought Yin at the end of the video. So let's not waste any time, let's just go straight for it because I just don't want to keep basically covering all this beginning stuff. So obviously collect everything, just keep logging in. It's the weekend now for me. By the way, just a little bit of heads up, most of these videos, at least for now, are just like 1 day behind. So if you guys see that this video was uploaded on hypothetically speaking the 15th, then this was recorded like a day or two earlier. Like right now I'm recording this on the 13th, just so you guys know. But yeah, so I'm just gonna quickly log in, collect all these free rewards. Do we get anything good? Oh, we got a Harley skin, that's nice. Or a child card. We don't really get any skins yet per se. Just quickly collecting all this stuff. Aurora summon. If you get 90 points, by the way, that's guaranteed to be a skin. We just get this daily draw, 5 magic dust. We love to see it. And then yeah, so we collect all that. How far away are we from upgrading this emblem? We are basically still like 500 away. So yeah. So last time we covered Selena, definitely a very fun assassin. And I'm sure you guys all know, I love playing assassins. I'll show you eventually. And fighters as well. We got Yin. So I didn't realize that we could have just played Julian. I might have just bought someone I would have just gotten Melissa in that case. But you know what? Yin's also a pretty good carry, especially since we're still in like the lower leagues. So let's just go in and let me just show you what I mean. We don't actually have the right emblem set up for him. Like this, by the way, is a horrifying build. But something I learned from playing with I think it was US number 3 Yin when I was playing on my main account. Most of the time when you go Yin in the XP lane, you want to use Flicker. Or at least that's what I thought. What he taught me was you can actually use Execute, which will give you better results. So I'm going to follow his build. So I'll be using Execute instead of Flicker. So we don't even need to upgrade him, we're already like set. And if you want to jungle with him like most people do, you obviously go Retribution, because that's just kind of like what you need. But yeah, so I'm going to auto lock in Yin. Hopefully they don't choose XP lane. If they do choose XP lane, then I'm just going to swap over to jungle, because jungle is obviously more superior. However, if ideally speaking, I would be able to use Execute, because Yin, if I'm fighting against like good players, is going to need Execute to be able to carry. But okay, this game is kind of loading in. Also, if you guys noticed 2 videos ago, the audio quality was kind of bad. Sorry about that. That was my roommates kind of talking. Yeah. Hopefully that didn't bother you too much. But don't worry, today should be a little bit quieter. Yeah. Alright, so we're loading in. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I said I'd swap out my avatar. I'm probably going to swap it out to my Sensei Brudda channel avatar. Honestly, that's probably the best thing to do. But looking at what I've got here, you can choose your own images like that. Okay, we locked in. All right, let's see. Where is Yin? There we go. Yin. All right. So their Julian wants to jungle, so this is good for us. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose the build that is ideal. So Petrify is another build that you can go, but that's not what I like to use. So let's see. The ideal build that I like to go with is one that has mostly damage, and then yeah. So this is the build I like to go. This is the build that the US number 3 Yin was using. So basically what it is you start out with Tough Boots to basically reduce CC. And then you have Hunter Strike for extra damage. This is the second highest physical attack damage item. And also 5 times of dealing any form of damage will cause you to get a bit of a speed up for temporary time. Heptasis is basically you get an extra attack bonus on your next basic attack. This is the highest physical attack that you could possibly get. And it also makes you do more damage to people with low health. This one you guys already know, it's basically Heptasis, but it triggers every time you cast a skill. And the Immortality, I'm sure you guys know as well. Emblem wise, we're just going to stick with the same one. We're not jungle, so we're just going to use these 3 default emblems. We're going to use Thrill, extra adaptive attack, because Yin doesn't really need attack speed. Wilderness Blessing to just transport ourselves faster in between. Ideally, you'd want a different emblem. You'd want, let's see if anyone has it. Yeah, no, I don't think anyone has it. Ideally, you want the Assassin emblem that basically makes you deal more damage if they're the only enemy nearby. And you guys will see pretty soon why that is the case. On the other hand, though, Quantum Charge is one that I think you do want to use, because Yin's speed is actually pretty important. Although, I don't know. We'll see. I'm probably going to be using nothing but that basic emblem for quite a bit of time, so it's all good. Okay, Roger's going Inspire. Okay, we don't have a roamer, so I'm just going to pray no one goes our lane. I'm going to prioritize getting to level 4 as fast as I can. And I'll just show you guys how to use Yin as we go. Okay, this Yin's using Inspire. It's not exactly the best strategy. So the thing about Yin is his first skill will make you speed up and you get like this temporary like effect that lasts. And what it does is basically the next attack that you perform will cause you to release like a shockwave like this. So boom, boom, like a two-phase shockwave. And the reason why it's good is because, okay, this Mia is just stealing your farm. Always last hit, by the way. Last hitting will give you approximately like 20-25% more farm. For instance, if you're in the gold lane, if you don't last hit it, you only get 96. Whereas if you last hit it, you get 130. I'm just gonna let this Layla chip it down basically, and I'm gonna last hit it. Like this, boom, boom. So I steal it. And yeah, so that's a good tip. Basically what this does, by the way, is if you guys see, the second impact deals a lot more damage than the first. So one of the keys to Yin's damage is actually utilizing this. It won't do extra damage to turrets, you guys will see here, boom, boom, see? And basically, his gimmick is every time he actually uses the punch, this cooldown gets reduced by 35%. The secondary gimmick is the second skill, so let me just show you what it does. You dash, and then it makes a ring follow that stuns them. The reason why this is good is because you can use your second skill. If you dash through an enemy hero, okay, wait, let's steal this. Ah, darn it, I missed. If you use your second skill and time it, and hit an enemy hero with it, you get, I think, 35% damage reduction? Let's see. You know, 30% damage reduction, if you can hit an enemy hero with it. So your ideal combo would also be, like, because you stun them when the rings pass through them for 1 second, basically dashing through, and then stunning them. What I'm doing right now is something called cutting the lane. It's basically a strategy where you go through the portal and basically attack them. Okay, wait. I need to level up quickly. I just need a little bit more level, so I'm just going to wait for the game to passively give us some farm. And then once it does, alright, then now I'll go in. I'll ult. And his ult basically makes it so that you enter this like, insanely OP form. That makes you do a crap ton of damage. And I literally, like, I'm not kidding when I mean a crap ton of damage. Okay, I think I'm dead. Yeah. But basically, he brings you into a ring, basically, and he 1v1s you. If either of you die, the ring disappears. If Yin kills you while the ring is active, he becomes Lian, which is his secondary form. And it basically is this insane form where he has another set of rings, and his first skill becomes a flurry of 10 hits that deal an insane amount of damage, hit for more and more damage over time, but also dish out a ton of damage. So that's another combo you can do, by the way. Notice how I dash through and I can basically consecutive punch. I'm gonna let Layla take the most of this damage so I can actually steal it from her, like this. Boom. And I unfortunately got a death here, but oh my god, their entire team is basically using Inspire. That's kind of scary. Okay, but basically Yin's specialty is being able to go in and attacking them like that. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna cast one of them into here. And basically, now I can just like go in and kill. So now what I have is I still have this, and I also have this skill, still active in this form essentially. And the cool thing about Yin is if he's alone, he gets 8% extra life steal from his attacks, like his skills basically, and it's called Spell Vamp. So he gets 8% extra Spell Vamp if he's alone, and that's actually his passive. Unfortunately, this Layla is with us, so we don't really have that to our advantage. I'm going to try and see if I can beat this Yin in. I don't think he's going in, so that's good for us. Alright. Yin's incredibly good, by the way, for clearing the wave. As you guys can see, he can basically like two-shot the wave with his first skill. Okay, let's see if I can last hit it. That's nice. I'm going to go in and help our other lanes. Yin's main gimmick is you need your ult to deal most of your damage. So, yeah, you can also like bush camp like this, and you guys can see, okay, she ulted. Alright, I'm going to try and sidestep and everything. I don't want to go for Hanabi because she can just cancel my CC out. Alright, it's going to dish out some extra damage. This is the damage reduction, by the way, that pops up. So if you use your second skill and pass through an enemy, basically you get that 30% damage reduction for 4 seconds. That's also active in your realm, and it also applies to your second skill that you use in your Leah form. Alright, I'm just gonna do this. Going through, cast my skills, coming out through, cast my skills. Okay, and now I'm gonna run because I don't have anything else. That's basically the gimmick that you want to use. So you guys can see his ult has a fairly long cooldown. That gets shortened as the game goes on. I think in late game it's like about 30 seconds once you get your full build. So what I like about this build is you can build basically a ton of damage and make it so that you can solo the enemies pretty easily. Okay, I'm like, notice how, by the way, like now that no one's near me, like see how I'm healing up? Like I just healed 120, 160, or 120 and then 60. Okay, I'm gonna dash through him. Oh wait, whoop, I messed up. Okay, I'm gonna stun him. I'm gonna dash away because I don't want to be caught by him. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna let him ult me if he's gonna ult. Okay, wait. I don't wanna. Okay, wait. Yeah, I want him to ult me because I want to show you guys how you can counter Yin as well. But you know what? Let's just do this. So you guys notice how I just like consecutive stunned her, by the way? And if you can manage to kill them when you come out of the Lie form, you can actually, you restore 20% of your health as well, which is why he's so strong. Okay, I see their Hanabi there. I'm gonna dash through. I'm gonna attack their Mia. Wait, can I actually get a Savage here? Nope. Nope. This Mia knows how to farm, I guess. Okay, so I guess I got a bit greedy there. Don't worry, when I hit late game and I get all of these attack items, no one's gonna be able to destroy us. Because Yin, his strategy revolves around kidnapping whoever the enemy carry is, and 1v1ing them, and then ending their life essentially. So you can have a number of options. There are options like tank Yin, so you can build full defense items if you don't think you can kill them. You can at least stall them for the 8 seconds that your ult lasts, because if neither of you guys die, the ult just ends and Yin just pops out again in normal form. But if you can kill them, of course, you dish out a ton of damage and basically destroy their lives. Okay, I'm gonna just see if I can do some attacks. Yeah, see? Okay, so the key with Yin is you can sidestep like this. Okay, wait. No, I'm still dead though. But I had too little health there, but basically the way you want to survive is, notice how I sidestepped his flurry of punches. His first 3 punches will auto lock onto the target, but after that, those next 7 punches will slam on the exact same area. So as long as you can dodge his first couple of punches, you can easily counter him. So when you fight enemies that know how to counter you, you want to conserve your skills, because Yin can only cast them once while he's in the arena. So you just want to time it. So let's see. Their carry right now is Layla. They have the most farm. So I don't think any of them are actually that good, but I'm just gonna make sure I focus her, so I don't want her to get into late game, right? I'm just gonna quickly take this. Notice how our first skill right now in base form is already doing 1000 damage on the second collision. The same case applies for this, by the way. Like if the enemy Yin like applies like this, you can sidestep like to the right or to the left as his second phase is coming. So like the initial collision won't do that much damage. It's the second phase that deals the most. So as long as you can dodge that initial phase, well, the second phase, you can easily beat Yin. Notice how my first skill won't actually improve my damage to the turret. Like I said, the secondary thing is just like an impact, right? So we're now doing 1200 damage with it. I want to see where their enemies are. The cool thing about this, by the way, is you can like literally dash past the tank to activate your skill. Okay, see me here. I'm gonna ult. I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna come here and do it again. So this is like the fast hand combo that you would typically do with Yin, and then afterwards you just kind of end, and then you just basically clear lanes like normal until you get your ult back again. So it's rinse and repeat. He's pretty fun to play. He's got a really fun playstyle. Okay, you can see that their enemy Zilong is here fighting. And notice how just now my second phase didn't connect, so the damage wasn't high. But notice how once it did connect, it was insanely high, right? So I can actually come in here. I can execute him, which is a really scumbaggy move to do, but it worked. Okay, I'm just gonna sidestep. Alright. Yeah, so she just got kidnapped. So you can check your teammate's health like on the map. Okay, our Layla is still alive. I think he's gonna die though. Nope, never mind. She lived. So notice how like Yin just came out there without having anything. So I'm just gonna kill her now. You never want to stand still and fight Yin, because notice how much damage this does. His skill basically deals 2000 damage, just like right off the bat, which is insane. I'm just gonna see if I can take this. Nice. Last hitting, by the way, is the best way to farm. I have a lot of experience with it because I've played a lot of XP lane. But it's a good thing to do for both jungle, for any lane really, as long as you're not just the tank. For the tank, the only time you want to steal is when you're stealing the enemy's farm, but notice how much damage that does, right? It deals an insane amount of damage. Okay, I don't want to cast execute right now. Totally not like I mistapped the screen, right? Okay, I don't know what our Roger's doing. He's just standing there. Oh, but I can just do this, and now she's dead. So now that I have Blade of Despair, my damage is like actually beyond the charts now. And this is what I mean by farming is incredibly important. And now I just do this. I can steal it from her. I'm just stealing all of my teammates' farm, by the way. I'm gonna go here, farm this one now. Yeah, that's the other thing. Yin, once he gets his core items, like he can snowball incredibly quickly. So now that our Roger's not really jungling, and neither is our... Wait, who's our jungler, by the way? Oh, we don't have a jungle. Okay, so I can just take it. Alright, ideally the marksman is who you should give these buffs to. But this is good enough. Wait, I just saw them taking Lord. Hi, Mia. Where are you? There you are. Alright, she's dead. She can't dodge this. Never mind, she can. Alright. Can I ult you? Yes, I can. Yeah, see, notice how I missed my skill? I still managed to kill her, but... Okay, by the way, you're also immune to CC while you're performing your first skill, so it's also a good way to like dodge. You guys don't know. So, Yin has a powerful skill set. You might think he's broken from what you guys see, but trust me, if you fight against pro people, Yin's not broken at all. He's actually B tier. That's why I don't really use him as a jungler anymore. But his specialty is diving into the turret. So let me just show you guys something really funny. So normally you don't want to go into the turret, right? Because the turret will just kill you. But let me just show you something really funny you can do. So you can actually go in here like this, ult, kill them, and then dash right back out as if nothing happened. And this is a really funny strategy you can do. Okay, we see their enemy in here. Okay, I still have my first kill. I'm going to cancel it. Alright, let's see if I can dish out some damage. I need to run now because I don't have anything else. Oh, I just got Endless Battle. I'm going to wait for my second skill to proc. So I have damage output, and then I'm going to counter him. So bushes are actually a place that you can perform a lot of counterplay. And people can be like surprised by it quite often. So just make sure you use bushes to your advantage. And notice how like fast the first skill's cooldown now is, because I have like cooldown items basically. And I have my full build, so now I can just go in full offense. I don't actually think their enemies have defense, so I might actually just buy an extra attack item. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's just go for the extra attack item and then just go for it. Because basically, if they don't have any defense, it's better to just go for one-shotting combos. I'm gonna just quickly take this Lord because you know, neither of our team has retribution, which is kind of funny. Not gonna lie. Roger ideally would go jungle, which is why I'm confused why he's not. By the way, you never want to get knocked up, like I said. Okay, okay, I got her. Okay, now I can just get her. I can just kill her as well. And I can just take the Lord. Again, last hitting is key. So the thing with Yin is, like I said, because his damage is so insane, sometimes it's actually valuable to just ult like a tank because the marksman might kill you. So you guys saw how much damage I was taking from the enemies just there? Well, then instead of attacking the enemy marksman or whatever, I can instead opt to go for someone else. I'm gonna last hit this like this. Easily take it. She just ulted it, which is kind of funny. She's still not gonna get it because I am a greedy person. But I'm gonna dive in, I'm gonna ult, and I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna dash back out. Nothing ever happened. And then now we can just take this turret. And actually, this is actually a perfect set. Okay, wait, I need to run. That was not a perfect set. But yeah. So basically, Yin's playstyle is, as you guys can see, going in, attacking, and then going out. Okay, we actually are doing quite a bit of work against them right now. So, oh yeah, we just wiped them. Okay, so we can probably end here. Alright. In that case, I actually don't want to end just yet because I want this one last kill. Yeah, you can also do this, by the way. Oh, I guess they didn't let me see. But you can dive into the enemy base, bring them into your ult, kill them, and then dash out before the fountain kills you. The fountain, if you guys don't know, the enemy base, like the spawn, will do like 1,000 damage per like half a second to you, and it ignores all defense. So if you stand in it for like 2 seconds, you die. But the funny thing is Yin can actually survive it because of his ult. And that's why Yin is really fun, and that's why I like playing him, because you can easily carry 13.6, like max stats, and notice how much damage you did. We did 47% damage, and yeah, and that was with our teammates stealing our farm, by the way. So maybe I should have like watched what they were picking and picked jungle, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to show you guys that. So that's why I really love playing Yin. I've been playing him lately in Mythic, because even though I said he's really bad as a jungler, I realized that if you use execute, I actually prioritize tanks nowadays. Because if you guys don't know, the meta right now in Mythic is, if you look in supports, people will keep playing people like Rafaela, Minotaur, Estes, sometimes Florin and Matilda. a lot of the players in Mythic won't build defense on them first because of this new item. So if I go to equipment here, there's this new item in roaming, actually no, sorry, in Magic called the Flask of the Oasis. And what this support emblem item does is basically it improves your healing by 12%. So basically all of the supports use it to improve their healing and shielding. And also if your teammate's health is below 35%, in 5 seconds they'll get a shield that lasts for 3 seconds. And whenever it triggers, your cooldown, since you own the item, is reduced by 2 seconds. And the reason why this is so cracked is, sure, it can only activate once a minute, but A, it can activate on all of your teammates at this exact same time because the cooldown is dependent on your teammates, not on you. And secondary, it means that like you can get a lot of assists, and you can also get a ton of like, I guess like healing power. So everyone like basically in the support category builds that item first now. But what that means is, because if you guys look here, notice how this item doesn't give you defense, right? You only get health. Typically in the past, what you would do is you would buy like boots. So you would buy either this, or this typically, or this if you're like a, like Franco. And then you'd immediately start building like a tank item. But now that's no longer the case. You start building with a magic item first. So because of that, they have no defense, and my Yin just shreds through them. And speaking of which, we just leveled up and we got Purify. So Purify is a really good spell to counter Yin, and there's several other things that you can do as well. So we hit level 15, that's an achievement apparently. It's good for us. But counters to Yin, Flame Shot, if you can disrupt his ult. So basically you saw how like when I casted my ult, I had to slam down on the ground to create the ring summon effect. If you can cancel the animation of that ring summoning effect, you can actually prevent his ult from proccing and cancel it. So Flame Shot can do that. Once you're inside your actual like Yin ult, you can use Purify to dodge his skills. And yeah, I know that some stuns can disrupt him, knockback can disrupt him. So Yin is actually, the reason why I say Yin is so weak is because he's vulnerable to all of those skills. But speaking of which, we can level up our emblem now 2 more times. So we're literally 5 away from a max support, like a basic emblem. So that's insane. What is it? We're basically 11 days into this account and we're already pretty much maxed. That's insane. So we have that, and we have that. So I think that means the only task we have left is to play 4 matches. So we can complete this next episode, and then we'll have done every single one of these tasks. And the reason why I say do all of them is because even though you get your skin here, that I said we get our Xavier skin, so that's what we're gonna go for. Let's go. Xavier basic skin. The reason why you want to complete all these is because you get like a ton of rewards. Level growth, we get Purify, 1,000 magic dust, and 2,000 coins. And then this is over, unfortunately, but this is like, if you pay any money on this game, that is an insane deal. I would get it if I were you. But yeah. So we have, oh yes, we completed 10 matches, so we finally get this last draw. And you could get more like draws if you recharge diamonds, but we're free to play. So we're getting a guaranteed skin here. Let's see what it is. Please be a decent skin. Okay. Odette or Lunox? Okay. You guys, I personally love Lunox more, so I'm gonna go with Lunox. Odette's a decent mage, but Lunox is so much more fun because she has so many different combos. While Odette is like an area attack mage with like a 1-2-3 like combo, kind of like, I guess like Yin and those guys. Lunox has so many different variations and it's a lot more fun. So it's kind of like playing Selena, but it's interesting. I'll show you guys sometime once I get Lunox. She's one of those heroes that you can actually hard carry with as well. So we got 5 more magic dust. It's pretty repetitive at this point, but we can upgrade our emblem now. Once, nope, not twice. But we're 4 levels away from a maxed emblem, and I think we're going to get it soon. So yeah. And I realized that if I do want to make a friend, I realize I can follow my main account, but like I said, no friends allowed, no follows allowed. Yeah. So our history so far is we have nothing but MVPs, and then of course this one MVP of the defeated team, which was sad, but it is what it is. And yeah. By the way, if you use skins, your hero actually shows up in the skin portrait, which is really funny. So just keep that in mind if you do end up getting a skin. And yeah. So we have a 93% win rate basically. I think our stats went up a slight bit for team fight and survival. If we do just ranked, by the way, it doesn't really matter because, actually wait, just ranked? It doesn't matter. But yeah, if we look overall, our stats are pretty insane. Yeah, our KDA is 13.28. That is quite a bit. But yeah, That was all for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Yin gameplay. I don't really know who we should do for next video. Oh yeah, some fun news. I'm North Carolina's #1 Franco. Hopefully that doesn't trigger some of you. But next video, let's see, who have we not used yet? So we've used Mia, we haven't used Bauman, so that's a candidate. We haven't used Saber. No, we used Saber, we used Alucard. We have not used Franco, though I don't want to, because I don't want to help out trolls. We used Clint, we used Zylong, we used Layla, we used Vexana, we used Tanabe, we used Selena, we used Batting, Daroth, Yin, and Xavier and Julian. Okay, so we literally just have Bauman and Franco left. And then after that, we're gonna need new heroes, which unfortunately I don't think we're gonna get anytime soon. But yeah, I guess we'll see. Actually, we have some tickets, so we might be able to get another hero. Maybe, what's a good carry hero that's costing tickets? I think there's no more, actually. The only other ticket heroes we can get is Rafaela, Kai, Gord, and Tigreal. These 4 are all good heroes, except Gord is really situational. Like, if the enemy team has a lot of burst heroes, then you don't want to go Gord, because you're probably not going to be able to live and dish out damage. But beyond that, it's pretty good. So, I guess, you know what? One of the fun things we might do is we might go damage Franco, and then I'll give you guys tips on how to actually hook with him. Damage Franco will be able to carry, because I doubt that the enemies will be able to coordinate properly. And this rank is so low that no one even cares if I go damage Franco, which is normally a troll build. And then Bauman is a good jungler, so I'll probably use him too. But depending on the mood, we'll see. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. After that, we'll start playing my favorite heroes again, and then we'll just focus on ranking up. But hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.